What up, YouTube? Agent Persuasion here, Team DKF. We're doing this deck profile outside because they kicked us out, but we got third place. What's your name and what'd you play, man?
Name's David, and I play DDD.
Bro, DDD? First regionals, we got DDD top. Dude, let's get into this deck profile, man.
The main key of the deck is 3 Kepler.
Let's turn it this way.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
So Kepler, whenever it's normal special summon, it has 2 effects. The second one's kind of irrelevant, but the first one, you can search 1 dark contract card from your deck to your hand, which is crucial for adding all the dark contracts. The next one that I use a lot is DDD Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. This one, I see a lot of people play it mostly as a monster effect, but I just love its pendulum effect because it just helps you spam so much more than its monster effect. Just the fact that you can go from like 0 to 25 higher beat sticks is just awesome.
For sure.
They only take half damage if you do, but I mean you got a lot of beat sticks.
Yeah, I feel you. That's good.
The next one is DDD Swirl Slime, or DD Swirl Slime. That one is just pitch itself and 1 more DDD from, or 1 DD from hand. It allows you to fusion summon a DDD from your extra deck.
Alright, cool.
So that one, I just use it to Genghis Place. I only run 2 Necro Slam because I feel 3 is kind of bricky. But even at 2, it's awesome. Just the fact that most people don't know what it does, so the surprise factor.
Is it from the grave one?
Yeah, it's just a sleeper agent. So like if I'm trying to push for game, they don't know what they do. Okay, banish, special, and like I said with Ragnarok, it's just
so much damage you put on board.
You can go from 0 to 4 in an instant.
Okay, that's awesome.
I played 2 Thomas. Thomas basically once per turn was scale. You can add a DD Pendulum monster from your extra deck back to your hand.
Okay.
It's great for recycling Keplers. It's great for recycling Ragnaroks. And I'll talk about another one in a bit.
I'll move these over. I was slacking, my bad.
The next one is DD Perfumet. I haven't really seen people play this one, but I love it. I might bump it up to 3. With that one, all it does is target 1 other DD monster you control, change its level from 1 to 7, and if you do, you can only special summon DD monsters for the rest of the turn, but some other Xyz monsters have awesome effects.
Alright.
This one I just kind of threw it in because it's a DDD.
Yeah. I remember that a long time ago.
Yeah, this one I just threw it in because it's a level 7 DDD non-pendulum, which is great when you just keep sending it to the graveyard. You just keep reviving it, and then its secondary effect, or its effect in general, pitch a card, destroy 1 spell trap card your opponent controls, and then it gains 500 till the end of the turn, which is
and
great.
It's already big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 26.
Oh Jesus, that's big.
And yeah, it just gets rid of problematic cards. I only run 1 Leonidas because that one is more of a last resort for me. But if you're going up against stall decks, it's great because if you have like a whole bunch of contract cards with Thomas here, you can place those 2 in the scales. When he's in the scale, whenever you take effect damage, you can destroy it, and then for the rest of the turn, any effect damage you take, you gain instead. Okay. So let's say you have 3 or 4 contract cards. You take the first one, but you gain 3,000 afterwards. And then with this, you just add it back and reactivate it. Oh, okay. So that's a guarantee that you won't burn yourself or
kill yourself with your own cards.
You go in time with stall cards. You just I'm at 40,000.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Maxi, just because it's great when you open it.
Yeah, definitely against most of meta decks.
A lot of decks right now spam, so it's always good to have like a little hand trap to control them. So that's it for monsters.
Alright, going to spells.
Well, to spells, another key card, Dark Contract with a Gate.
Basically your Black Whirlwind.
Yeah, Gate, once per turn you get to add 1 DD monster from your deck to your hand, and then during each of your stamina phases you take 1,000 damage. It just allows you to search for key cards, and it's always great for fodder when you need them. You get doubles, you just pitch them with
Definitely made.
I run 2 Dark Contract with a Swamp King. That one, all it does is allows you to fusion summon a fiend type monster by using DD monsters from your hand or field, and if it's for the fusion summon of a DDD monster, you can also use monsters from your graveyard.
Okay.
Same thing, you're top decking, you top deck that, you just keep grinding plays. I just like this deck because it's mainly sleeper.
Yeah, no one knows what it does. I don't know what any of these cards do except for that spell.
Yeah, so you just go from 0 to 4 really easily. Two MSTs, just secure plays.
Back row hate. Yeah, I got you. It's pretty good.
Foolish Burial to get the Slimes engrave. Another thing I like to do is send either Kepler or Ragnarok to the graveyard. And then I go into Genghis, or I already have one activated. You just special summon the Kepler, search more contract cards, and keep going from there. It's just, I love it.
For sure.
1 for 1 for the Necro Slimes and the Keplers. It's just a faster way to get to Kepler, which is your key searcher for your contract cards. Anything you pitch is really +1, especially if you get the gate contract, because you can just
keep getting free cards.
Yeah. Raigeki just out problematic monsters, or bait out like Heralds, Infinities, number 38s, anything that would typically be problematic. You just bait it out, continue your plays. That's it for spells.
Alright, so we're going to the trap lineup.
Traps, I run 2 Dark Contract of the Witch. This one, I'm not sure if many people play it. I haven't really gone around to it. But I love it. Most people don't know that during your opponent's turn, all your fiend type monsters gain 1,000 attack. So you can activate that during damage step. You give one thing I like to do is give one of my side decks is Majesty's Fiend.
Or Vanity's Fiend?
Yeah, Vanity's Fiend.
Yeah.
They try to run it over,
and then you just damage boosted it.
It's just a 34 beater that they can't out of special.
That's broken.
Then the secondary effect, during the other player's turn, you can discard 1 DD or Dark Contract card to destroy 1 card in the field. So if you're like nearing burn, close to death by your own cards, during your opponent's turn, you pop itself, or you pop another contract card, and on your turn, you just pop itself another Dark Contract card to lessen the damage.
Yeah.
It's just great to more problematic cards. Just like I said, it just destroys 1 card on the field, and then they all share the 1,000.
Yeah, definitely that 1,000 cash shop.
Oh yeah, and, good point. Another thing this does, since Cyber Angels are becoming like today, I saw a few going around. If you already have that activated with going in with a Herald already, that if they let it go through, since it's a continuous effect. You can just they can't even negate it, so you can just keep destroying their Heralds or their Cyber Angels or their Christias. Christias is really problematic, so you just flip that, destroy it, and you just keep going from there. 2 strikes. I would run 3, but I feel 3 is too much, especially since you burn yourself.
Yeah, don't want to pay too much life point.
Yeah, if you're already going strong, that should be a last resort for me.
Yeah.
Torrential. I don't see many people running that, but I love that.
School, yeah.
Same thing. You just clear your opponent's board. If they can't continue their plays, they're basically going into my turn with a clear field. So, like I said, you go from 1 to 4.
Yeah.
Just spam and attack for game. This one I love today, just because it outs a lot of.
This is that new card that I thought was trash. Is it good? Oh God.
So this outs a lot of. I'm not even sure what's meta right now, but
it's everything, bro. Colorado was like one of everything.
Yeah. Heroes. You get rid of Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragons. You get rid of Dante's, or you don't get rid of them, but
it deals down.
You guarantee they don't get their Beatrices. Same thing. You can flip their Beatrice face down. Karen's. They pendulum for even 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Pokemonum, you can either let them sit there and just keep setting up, or you go into your turn and
them and stuff.
With a witch, you just pop their scales, get rid of their monsters, and from there you just keep poking them for a lot of damage.
For sure.
Vanity's Emptiness, because
It's broken.
especially,
Should be banned.
It's a win card.
especially since all my cards are continuous traps. A lot of people use them for like a one-time use.
Yeah.
So since I already have all my continuous stuff, I can just keep activating effects and they'll stay present. At the same time, most of my monsters have pendulum, so they go to the extra deck, that still stays active. And then I can always turn it off whenever I want with the witch.
Yeah.
Bottomless, I love Bottomless today,
It's too good.
especially against Blue Eyes. Get rid of Beatrice without triggering it. That's a special summon effect. And the other one I went up against Mermails. You just get rid of their Megalos, their
It's hard for no
tails.
TK you at that point. Yep.
Yeah, that just stops them. I wouldn't say cold, but it
can
definitely
slow
slows them down to your pace. Warning, because it's always good against pendulums. It's always good against Blue Eyes when they go for their rank 8 plays. Their Spirit Dragons. Cyber Angels, you get rid of their Manjus, their Cyber Petite Angels, whatever they run. And then finally, I run one Quaking.
And that's rounds up the main deck. That's 40 cards.
Yeah,
Nice.
this one I don't see as much, so I can't really comment.
Save you.
I saw it once and it just got destroyed, so I can't say if it was good
But
or
it's
not.
there, so it can be whatever, honestly.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's just always there in case they forget about it and you just attack for game, Pokemon
sure.
and everything.
All right, let's get to that extra deck. You got that extra deck ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go into that.
So starting out with the big guys, I run 2 DDD Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. Ragnarok is good against decks that have monsters that can be targeted.
Like Cosmo.
Especially, like Cosmos or Chaos Max. Because when it declares an attack, you just return 1 DD or Dark Contract you control back to your hand to equip one of your opponent's face-up monsters aside from the attacking one, and then it gains the attack, so he can easily become 7,000 just from Chaos Max or Dark Destroyer.
Oh, that's what's
And
up.
then it's really easy go into late game because of all the DDD monsters you just keep throwing into your graveyard. I run 2 because in case something happens to the first one, it gets banished or it gets equipped or I can't go into it. It's always good just to out like
Yeah.
non-targeting effects.
Sure.
Then, in my opinion, this is the heart of the deck.
Oh, yeah.
Dark, it basically any effect damage you take, you gain. So with that, all your dark contracts become plus 1,000 each turn.
Yeah.
If they don't have MSTs, they have the Twin Twisters. That's guaranteed 3,000-4,000 life.
Yeah.
And like I said, I always made sure to have another out in case she wasn't on the field, so I couldn't burn myself as fast. And then it just helps to go into ring 7 place as well, because you can easily grind out 2 of them a turn. And then, like I said, Red Eyes Flare Metal, when you go for a lot of big damage, you just sit on Red Flare Metal, and they're stuck to limited place. This one's a new one from the tins, Genghis.
Hey, Genghis.
Genghis is awesome.
Yeah,
That's all
he
I
made the
gotta
deck
say.
playable at this point,
Yeah,
right?
dude, that made it 10 times better. Genghis, whenever it's on the field and you special summon another DD monster, you can try 1 DD monster in your graveyard and special summon it. It has no restriction outside for once per turn. And then when it's destroyed by an opponent's card effect or battle, you can just recycle your Dark Contract cards from your graveyard, which is helpful when you have the Witch out and you just get back duplicates, which you can just keep using for Witch. Just get rid of problematic monsters, go into your turn, pump out 4 monsters, big damage. This one I didn't go into it at all, but whenever
just
I
there.
play test,
You're
Dual
pumping it out.
Dunking Kali Yuga. That is
Can you say
basically
that?
a skill drain for the entire field on the turn it is summoned, and it is also a heavy storm during your player's turn.
Oh, broken.
So yeah, you go into that. If they don't have a strike or warning, this shuts down everything, and then you just clear the back row, and then its other effect is you can detach another material and then set 1 Dark Contract spell check card from your graveyard, which is useful for recycling. And then after it dies, I like to just keep bringing it out with Genghis and Caesar Ragnarok. It's just a 35 beat stick.
Yeah, there's
Each turn, if they can't get rid of the Genghis or the other one, it just keeps coming back and back and back. And 35 beaters aren't anything to laugh at nowadays.
Yeah, for sure.
I run one DDD Marksman King Tell. That one you can rank it up on any DDD Xyz monster. So what it does is on the turn you take effect damage. It's a spell speed 2. You can detach a material, target one monster on the field. Doesn't have to be your opponent's. It loses 1,000 attack, and if it does, only your opponent takes 1,000 damage. So it's always good for weakening stronger monsters to run over with Kali Yuga and Caesar Ragnarok. And then its last effect is whenever it hits the graveyard in any way, shape, or form, you get to send one DD or Dark Contract from your deck to the graveyard. So it's always good for sending the slimes. And then if I really have to, I can send Keplers. I can send Ragnaroks and then just revive those. And then the Ragnaroks or the Keplers just keep plussing and plussing. So unless you have like mass field removal, that is a very hard deck to like grind out. Not many people favor this one, but I love it as well. Wave of Believing King, or yeah, Caesar, right? Just Caesar.
King Caesar. Yeah.
So during your player's turn, detach an Xyz material. All monsters are destroyed on your side of the field, are revived at the end of the battle phase, and then you take 1,000 for every monster revived this way. But it's always good with Dark, because you just revive itself. Like let's say you already have Genghis, that brings back. Genghis triggers, special summons another one. If you have the Ragnarok, you special summon another one, which is +4 on its own. If you have the skill Ragnarok, that's just even more plussing. It's just always monster fields. The secondary effects, whenever it's sent from the field to the graveyard, this is a once per turn effect, but it allows you to add a Dark Contract card, which again, once you already have your sets, the duplicates just become fodder for the witch, so you can each turn keep popping monsters, spells, or traps, whatever is problematic for the deck. And then, yeah, it's just good rank 4 fodder for Marksman King Tell. Number 38, Galaxy Destroyer, Titanic Galaxy.
Yeah, he's just broken.
Yeah, he's just good. He just gets rid of.
Negate spells, win games.
I might take that one out, but
Made it.
not today. Basically, yeah. If it's targeted, detach a material, negate the effect, and you can destroy one card on the field. Aside, and then my last Xyz monster is Red Eye Flare Metal.
Yeah, that guy put in work though, huh?
Yeah, that puts in work, especially when they're really low life and they have to come out just to have a decent field. Anytime you put them below 2,500, you're guaranteed game.
Yeah. All right. So you got the side deck.
Yeah, side deck. The MVP for today as well was.
I saw this on your field all the time.
Yeah, Vanity's Fiend is awesome, especially if you go first, because with the slimes and the Swamp King contract, you can just special summon a free monster and then immediately tribute it for that.
Yeah, and
this then afterwards it's just protected with all my spells and traps, which gives it 1,000 during my opponent's turn. So if they can't get about 24, it's even harder to get rid of about 34. And
yeah,
then,
that's definitely pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't have Gamma Seals, but I mean Kaiju is just Kaiju it out, so a lot of good cards. Infinity.
So you would play Gamisho if you had it.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
But even then, you put that on your opponent's side of the field, you get rid of one of their weaker monsters, and with Caesar Ragnarok, you attack a weaker monster, and then you equip that one, and then you got a 62 plus Caesar Ragnarok.
That's broken.
Which, yeah, you just attack for a lot more damage.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Which I guess that's why I chose to run that instead of if I had any other ones.
Yeah, for sure.
The Twin Twisters just to get rid of more problematic cards.
You can discard a lot of cards, so it doesn't hurt you that much.
Everything benefits from being engraved, so that's just free pluses. Their searchable Royal Decree / Trap Stun.
Oh yeah.
If you control a DD monster, just activate it, and then once per turn in your player's turn, It just negates the effects of all face-up spam trap cards. So if you're going up against stall decks, chain burns, trap heavy,
Demise decks.
device decks, just shows them down for the turn, and then you just, like I said, go from 0 to 4 easily. MVPs as well. This Crush Card Virus. Nobody really expected this, but when it went off, oh my god, that single-handedly
They just lost
won me
really bad,
games.
huh?
Because you go up against Blue Eyes, it gets rid of the Melody.
Yeah. This card,
They get their
the 2 big
alternatives. They get their other ones, Saber Angels.
Oh yeah.
Once they search, you wait for them to attempt to make plays. You just flip that.
They
Like I
just
said,
lose.
they get rid of the entire hand, and then from there, they either scoop or they're just downhill battle. It's awesome.
For sure.
And then this one, I didn't get to play it as much, but when I did, it was awesome. Mind Crush. Everything searches nowadays,
So you get to just wreck their hand when they get that.
yeah, you just get rid of their Dawn of the Heralds, you get rid of their Bentons, they activate Melody, they activate anything really. You just Mind Crush it, and it's free knowledge because then you also get to look at your opponent's hand. So from there, you just adjust your plays accordingly, and that's it.
Yep.
That was DDD.
All right, man. Any shout outs you want to give, brother?
Everyone from my locals, they really helped today because for the most part, they all pitched in on the deck. Other than that,
Feels good to get third, right?
yeah.
Awesome, man. Welcome. Shout out to these flashlight people. You guys the best. Y'all saved my life. Yep. Thank you. And congrats on getting third place, man.
All right,
All right. Thanks for the deck profile.
Go Grilly!